Hello HMTV viewers. Supriya Suri is a film director, producer and founder of the Creative Economy Forum. Trained in film direction on the prestigious Ajit Scholarship in Paris, she has produced documentary and feature films through her company Mason Su Entertainment. She has played a significant role in shaping India's film culture as president of Cine Darbar, leading film education, criticism and festivals across the country. She was nominated by the US government for the IVLP program. As the founder of the Creative Economy Forum, Supriya leads national dialogues on the creative industries, curating high level roundtables, including one with the Minister of Art and Culture, and industry panels at the WAVE Summit organized by the Ministry of Information and Broadcasting. She has produced three editions of the Creative Economy Forum and instituted the Creative Global Voice of India Awards, which spotlight and shape the future of India's creative sector. So, hello, Supriya ma'am. It's an absolute pleasure having you with us today. Welcome to HMTV.
Thank you so much for having me. It's my absolute pleasure to be here.
Yeah, so can you give a bit of introduction about yourself for our audience?
So I'm a founder of Creative Economy Forum. I'm also a filmmaker and a producer. For the last 16 years, we've been running a company which is dedicated to arts, culture, and basically the creative industry.
So that's great to know, ma'am. So coming to the term creative economy for all our young listeners, what does it mean in terms of, practical and career path kind of way?
So basically, if you're in the creative sector, which is films, music, design, fashion, media, and entertainment, and you're working as an artist or you're running your company, you're driving the creative economy. So that's creative economy. And also, for the young creators, it would mean that how do you actually, turn your creativity into a sustainable career? So whether you're in any sector, it basically means monetizing your ideas, knowledge, and embracing entrepreneurship within the creative sector. It also gives you the power to shape your long-term career by combining talent and embracing it with business awareness. So I think that's what the young creators need to know about creative economy today.
Many filmmakers struggle between passion projects and paid work. How can creators build sustainable careers without compromising their voice?
So basically, like you yourself said it in the question that when you're a filmmaker, you want to make films and you want to build a sustainable career out of it. So the key to build a sustainable career out of filmmaking is to actually developing a business acumen and market knowledge about filmmaking. So that actually is a very important skill for a filmmaker in order to build and sustain yourself as an artist. So I think that's one of the key understanding. And if you embrace that and not separate creativity from business, and combine two, you can definitely find a balance and develop a sustainable career.
From an audience standpoint, why should citizens and taxpayers care about government investment in creative industries?
So basically, the creative sector is a very important sector because it does have a lot of impact, not just in the economy, but it also provides job. It generates jobs and it shapes our own cultural identity, our soft power, our national storytelling. It builds the image of our nation and also who we are uh, using creativity. So it's a very important industry which has ripple effects, and I think it also strengthens the local economy, which is very important for the taxpayers and the audiences. And the fact that we have such a rich history and traditions, I think it needs to be looked upon more seriously. And yeah, I think that's it.
What opportunities currently exist in India for creators beyond cinema, such as IP creation, cultural enterprises, and creative startups?
So, yeah, definitely beyond cinema and films, there's umpteen opportunities. We have a handloom sector, we have a design sector, we have a music sector, we have creative tech and AI sector. Then we also have, building our own IPs. I mean, the list is like truly endless, and it really depends on what your core skill is and where you're coming from. So you select your core idea in terms of entrepreneurship, and then you build on that. And also the fact that India has untapped potential, with given our rich history and legacy and our own mythology, our own knowledge system. There's huge potential in to capitalize our own heritage and culture within the creative sector.
Film students often feel disconnected from industry realities. What skills or exposure are they missing that education systems must address?
I think first and foremost, any filmmaking college must introduce the whole idea of film business,
Mhm.
the film market, and also have more industry dialogues within their course curriculum, so that the students and the education system and the industries don't exist separately but rather together. So you can learn about your art form, you can learn about your history, but what exactly is happening in the market and how do you avail the opportunities, it's very important to integrate these two aspects together. I think for me that's one of the core things that's missing. And the second thing would be, actually helping the students from an early age, by encouraging them to participate at various festivals, various markets that are being organized. Currently we have a lot of opportunities that are being given by the government as well as the private players. They should be encouraged to participate there, because that's when the real knowledge, insights, and gaining happens. So I think these two are very important.
Independent and regional storytellers feel marginalized. What pathways can help their work reach national and global audience?
I think one of the key thing is to provide regional and independent filmmakers is accessibility to the market, and especially through the distribution system. So if you're in filmmaking, understanding how the product is reached to the market, how the film is reaching the OTT or any particular channel, whether it's cinema or it's a film festival or even a traditional TV channel. I think distribution is one of the key accessibility that we should focus on bridging between the regional independent filmmakers and the industry. And I think the exhibitors or the traditional channels or the OTT players can also work as curators in curating regional voices, independent voices at their platform, so that more discovery happens. And apart from that, I think maybe increasing the whole co-production system in India. So we do have opportunities, but there's a lot of again networking and accessibility that's required in order to connect the filmmakers to the producers, to build the co-production. So I think more bridging in the networking system is something we truly need to look at.
For creative entrepreneurs, what are the biggest mistakes made while monetizing art, content, or culture?
Mistakes, I think I will say that what can be kept in mind here instead of mistake is that, so anybody who's here and thinks that by doing one project or something they'll be able to monetize it instantly. You should know that when you're in the creative sector, you're in here for a long term, basically. And then also learning that creativity and business are not two separate things. These are the things that they go hand in hand. So there needs to be a balance between the creativity and the business, and that's something one should always remember.
How can creators engage with policy and institutions without losing independence or artistic freedom?
I don't think they need to engage with institutions by losing their artistic or freedom or independence. I think both go hand in hand. And in fact, if you're engaging with institutions or you're engaging with policies, you're actually contributing to the creative sector and putting a voice out there to tell people what exactly is needed, what are the problems and challenges, and how we can address them. Our forum actually exactly does that. The Creative Economy Forum that we started 3 years back actually brings in together the industry people, the policy makers, the business people, and the artists together, so that they can talk about creative economy, the future of creative economy, the challenges and the opportunities that lie. So you don't need to really like lose your independence in order to engage with these. In fact, you enhance it. So
From your interactions with global platforms and policymakers, what trends should Indian creators prepare for in the next 5 years?
I think staying true to your roots, to your own culture, uh, having more local voices, that is that shapes the global narratives is one of the key things to remember. Staying true to your own roots. Then more skilling is required within your own craft so that you can deliver better projects with international quality standards. And definitely more awareness around IP, intellectual property, building IPs and its ownership.
If a young listener wants to build long term impact, not just visibility in the creative sector, where should they begin?
I think the most important thing is their vision and their point of view and what they are bringing. That's totally unique to them. You know, they inherently bring their own vision when they start a creative journey. And then multitasking is one of the key aspects. I think when you start your sort of, you know, you need to understand from creation to business to market, everything remains important. So I think multitasking and just remaining true to your own vision and point of view is something one should keep in mind.
So, can we know a bit about your upcoming endeavors or projects that you're gonna take up?
Yes, in fact, we have Creative Economy South that's happening.
Mhm.
We concluded our Delhi chapter, and we are very much looking forward to that. We are doing it in collaboration with HMTV,
Yeah.
the Vizag Convention Center, and it's very important for us, this Creative Economy South that we are developing, because we are deeply interested in discovering the creative entrepreneurs and the startups and the cultural enterprises of South India, and we are very keen on talking about one voice of the country in creative economy. So this actually helps us bridge the gap between like just bridge the gap between north, south, east, west kind of a thing. So when we put up a Delhi chapter, which is our annual flagship event, we can actually have voices from the south, north, east, and west by doing these mini touch points across India.
What advice would you like to give all the young creators or aspiring filmmakers to build themselves a serious career in this field?
I think the fact that I'm sure they're taking their craft very seriously. That's why they are here. And like I have constantly said in my entire interview, I do believe that creativity and business should go hand in hand. So all filmmakers must remember that sitting with the ideology and your script is one thing, but also understanding what's in the market, what is happening right now within your country as well as internationally. Keeping abreast of what's happening is very important too. So don't uh, sit and write, without really knowing what's and having an understanding of the market overview and the business side of it.
Got it, ma'am. Thank you so much for being with us today and all the very best for your South chapter.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank
Thank
you.
you.